So, good morning YouTube, and I hope everybody's well here on YouTube. Today we're going to be going on a meeting, which we have to be there for about 10 o'clock. So you're going to be seeing the car just now or just shortly. Then after that we're going to be doing some office work and things like that. And then maybe we're going to take a little break this afternoon, have a look round down some gardens and stuff that I find really peaceful and a place where I find an opportunity to think. And then I'm going to be getting prepared and ready for Nottingham, which is this weekend. And then I'm going to be doing some time as well this evening. So for now YouTube, it's tea time, wake up time, and I'll catch you all very soon. So we're back after being at the down at my mountain company, which is really well. So we're now going to have a little bit of chill time, a little bit of me time, chill time, a little bit of me time, and we're going to head off down to my favourite place, which is the gardens. So I'll see you down there. So welcome back YouTubers, and welcome to this place that is probably one of my more favourite places in the world. It's somewhere where when I first started doing my mediumship I would come quite a lot, and I haven't been down here for some. It was one of my most famous places to do mediumship or to meditate or to find the answers in which sort of looking for there. I found lost 4 years with my mediumship, and it hasn't always been as easy as I thought it was going to be. Wasn't really set up for the trials and tribulations that come with mediumship, nor what come with the public figure. Is a lot of people like to name me to this day, and while a public figure sort of stroke / whatever, it sort of comes with the part and parcel of being a medium and quite an established professional medium as myself. I find that at times it takes massive opportunities away from my inner peace, and not only with that but also with my personal life as well. I found that, you know, people will rob you of your inner peace for whatever reasons, maybe because you're not in a good place or because they're not in a good place. And sometimes in life we can sort of push our own sort of issues or problems onto other people, and it's only when something happens that it makes you sort of realise, could I have done that differently, maybe could I have done that a lot better. And the short answer, probably the answer to, is yes, because again we're all learning, we're all sort of walking a path that isn't always the right path, and nobody's perfect. So I thought today was a really good sort of opportunity to come back to my roots, come back to where basically my mediumship started, or the big start of my mediumship was here, coming down here, sort of meditating, sort of keeping with nature, you know, finding the answers, because I think sometimes in the most quietest of moments we find the most innocent of answers. And sometimes with the hustle and bustle of life, we don't always find what it is we're looking for because we're so distracted by the outside world or the day-to-day grind or whatever that may be. And that is a mental medium can really sort of affect your mediumship there. And also with the trials and pressures of the business and being a working mom, excuse me. So sometimes it's really nice to sort of go back to basics, go back to who you are and start again, and there's no problem in starting again. And I heard a really good quote today, and I think it's really sort of right for today, if that makes sense. That, you know, sometimes in life we give so much to something and it never quite works out for us, or it never quite works out the way that we want it to work out, if that makes sense. And sometimes quitting isn't a failure. Quitting is being a smart person and thinking, this isn't going to work for me and it's time for me to sort of check out, type of thing. And the quote of the day for me personally has to be, sometimes in life quitting doesn't mean that you failed, sometimes it just means you got smart and you checked out. So for me, for the rest of the day, I'm going to be heading home. I'm going to be spending some time with my children because I don't see as much of them as I'd like to, due to the stresses and demands of my working life. That is about to change fundamentally, massively for me over the next 6 months, probably for the next 2 years as well, as I make big changes in my mediumship and in me as a person. And I'm going to enjoy that time. I'm going to do some me time, and I'm going to just allow me to be me, because sometimes I think new mediums, or even the more professional medium, forget that you are just as important as you are being a medium there. So I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. I will catch up with you all in Nottingham tomorrow, and I'll probably see you sometime over the other social media platforms there. But for me, I'm checking out for today. Big kisses.